Jules, I'm gonna tell you right now. Uh, Miles is a snitch, bro. So
Ooh.
if you don't do nothing around Miles, don't get caught off guard around Miles, because Miles gonna snitch on you. Just like we live right now, Miles gonna try to get you to say something incriminating about yourself, so he can put it live on air, and so
Always sound you sound like a criminal talking. That's all that
you
is.
can lose your oxtails and your good food because Miles decided he
Let me
want
tell you
to.
something. Let me
Is
tell you
that
something.
what we're doing?
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm not losing none of that because I do the cooking. Okay.
Who you do the cooking for? See,
Is she watching yet?
what's up?
She's not watching yet. She's not watching yet. She we
So
tapped in. I want to make sure we just I just want to make sure we iron this thing out because I feel like you lost your oxtails and you like to just point the finger at somebody.
I didn't lose my oxtails
You lost
because
your
I
oxtails.
lost.
I mean, we can go into detail, but we are live, so
Big dog,
I don't
big
want
dog.
to be a ox.
I'm a fluffy dude. Okay, I don't miss no meals. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And my game is about as slick as molasses. I ain't just because I'm losing them. I'm losing because somebody hating on me. You know what I'm saying?
Who is that?
Old
It was
sucker
her?
with the busted dad hat on.
It was a young lady. That's what it was.
I mean, I thought it all started.
Was
You
a
know
young
what?
lady hating on you?
I'm just gonna be quiet.
No, it's the homie who was a chef.
That's
The
a
homie who was a chef was upset because she was like, "Oh, you like other oxtails?" And I was like, "Bro, you know your oxtails is my favorite." And I'm talking about oxtails because I know my text message is gonna be popping, so I ain't trying to hear it. My oxtails. I don't hear
I
nothing.
need some
I'm just
oxtails,
saying.
but
I mean,
I'm always eating chicken because
I
that's what
just,
she likes is chicken.
the chicken.
Mm.
What's your go to? See, tell me.
Oh, if I can have anything, I'm eating me some steak.
That's your go to. You make good steak.
Don't try to play me. You act like you didn't have my steak.
I didn't have your steak.
nah, you know why he doing
I had
it.
your
Yeah,
chicken.
you did. No, you did
You
not.
know,
I made steak the other day with mashed potatoes, broccoli. Don't act like that.
you know why he doing it.
I
I
made
don't remember
Rob's
my bad.
medium. I made Rob's and C Mike's medium rare or
You
however they
right.
like
You
it.
right. You right. You right. My
I
bad. The
thank
steak was
you.
hitting. The steak was
I
hitting.
know.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Make sure we tapped in
Can
here.
we not? Will's gonna get mad. We don't need bro mad because he wasn't there to experience the food.
No, I don't care. What? We were in his state. What you mean? We came to see him.
I
We said,
had
"Hey,
other
bro."
business that I had to get to. It wasn't my fault.
Yeah, I ain't mad. You just had
Who
to have a
got
business
oxtails
too.
popping?
What the oxtails problem?
They ain't popping no more.
These are real questions.
I had an oxtail quesadilla like a week ago, so I'm
Well,
not
that
even.
sounds too good, bro.
That sound fire.
In New York, when I was there 2 weeks ago, they had this oxtail pizza at this spot called Cuts and Slices in Brooklyn.
I saw Keith Lee eat it.
Oxtail
The best pizza I've ever had in my life, bro. Sweet chili oxtail pizza.
Sweet chili, bro. Stop playing.
Mom said
chili,
he don't get
bro.
nothing like that. Mom said he be in the crib eating Hungry Man dinners, which I don't understand because I know Jada be in the crib cooking.
So in my household, right? In my household, I am the chef. So I have
Y'all eat ramen. You got them babies in there eating ramen.
So now you kind of play me. Is that what you're saying? You don't even get hey, see, can I get down in the kitchen?
Yes.
I'm just come on, man. Let's be real about this.
She ain't gonna tell you no unless you make her mad or tell her
See to tell the truth. We know that much.
Oh, if he couldn't cook, I would definitely tell you because I'm a picky eater, and let me tell you something. I don't eat everybody's food.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Whatever
you want
y'all
to talk about, let's talk about. Don't try to play your boy. But you know what we're here to talk about, man. You already know. Look, you tapped in with the full 94 here on MTMV Sports, man. Look, we got people popping in already. Make sure if you are coming through Facebook, you type your name on there so we can see when you comment. We definitely love to make sure we know who we're talking to. Shout out to Moms. What's going on?
What's up, Mom?
What up, Mom? What up, Mom?
Mom said, I need a plate ship. I got you.
I got you, Mom.
You know what, bro? She be farting, dog.
It's all love. You know it. You know it. Look, you know what we coming fresh off of NBA All-Star weekend. Which I'm sure up in Utah. I don't know what type of food they got that will make Shaquille O'Neal say he never had more room service in his life than being in this city. It threw me. And us talking about food, man. I was just like, wait a second, that's a lot of room service because you got to think for NBA on TNT, the cast they got to be there probably Tuesday, Wednesday preparing. You know what I mean? Like appearances, getting ready for the weekend itself. That's a lot of room service, bro. I mean, any of y'all been to
It
Utah
had
before?
to be good.
I have no desire to even go. I think I drove through.
What? The view is so pretty. Like, imagine being in a room and you just see the mountains. That is like, whew.
So kind of like Colorado. I think I went to Colorado.
I've been to Colorado.
Colorado is dope.
Yeah, the air up there is different for sure. You know,
I've never been to Colorado.
Like, say it again.
I never been to Colorado. Springs
and Denver, right by each other. So
yeah, you're different. Your elevation is a lot higher there, so the air is thinner. So you can kind of like it's crazy. It's a little experience. You gotta get used to it. I mean, it's a couple days.
I guess I gotta go to Colorado.
Yeah, it's cold out there, man. But look, let me get to it. We're gonna definitely get to the top 10 plays of the All-Star game. We'll also look at the top 10 plays of All-Star weekend. But if you just had to think, like, what was your favorite part about All-Star weekend? I'm gonna start with you. What was your favorite part?
I have two. Like that equal like the same amount of, the dunk contest was absolutely amazing. And then the halftime show was like fire. So I loved it.
Mom. I got you, Mom. I got you. No worries.
Bro.
She loves some Dennis, man. Hey, look. Dennis wears. I mean, what do you want me to say?
You tell Miles to make sure that your birthday present gets to where it needs to get to. While you have it.
I'm just saying. Appreciate it, Mom. I always got you, man. I always got you.
But the reason why I say the dunk contest was because I literally watched. I wasn't mad watching it. I wasn't annoyed. Last year, I wanted to throw my remote at the TV. Watching the dunk contest.
A couple of times I was mad, but whatever.
I mean, with the points, yes, because I didn't understand how they was judging.
It definitely was weird. Yeah,
Lisa Leslie was hating.
She wasn't hating. I just think Lisa was like, "Nah, I'm standing my ground and what I want."
Lisa kept that man from all 50s because it was Black History. You ain't got the lie.
I mean, she loved his last one. She was standing up, dancing, holding the sign.
But she wasn't finna give it all to him.
Good night. I mean, he deserved 50. He definitely deserved 50 each dunk.
I'll tell you this though, I didn't see the backboard tap from the angle that we had the first time around.
No.
I saw the replay and I was like, hold on a second. Like he just added another wrinkle and to make that was crazy. I knew he was a leaper. I watched him in high school. I was kind of watching his story. He was on the summer league team for the Lakers for a little bit, had a little two-way contract. I always knew he was a leaper, but what he was able to do in that dunk contest to me was like, okay, wait, I didn't know he was leaping like that for real.
For real.
Pulled a 540 at the end, that's crazy.
You've never seen his high school tape?
Yeah, I knew he was a leaper, but to pull the 540, jump over two people, touch the backboard and dunk, I
didn't think he was gonna come and do all that.
Hold on a second. Say it again.
I didn't think he was gonna come and do all that. I had to see it on the replay. I was like, what?
Yeah. I remember the interview beforehand, and he was like, I think I got two dunks that nobody's ever seen before. I remember him saying that.
He definitely got some more.
He probably got some more there.
All he got to do is play out his contract with the 76ers, be nice enough to pick up this offseason so he can be in it again. Because I didn't like one thing. They were saying a lot about there's a G Leaguer, showing us blah, blah, blah. When he was a member of the Philadelphia 76ers during that weekend. So I like that they were like, some people were like, there's a G Leaguer. Other people were like, it's a G Leaguer who just got signed to the 76ers, who is now in the dunk contest. I was like, look, if you're going to do it, put some respect on his name. He did earn the contract. He has the Philly jersey on. What else do you want? You know what I mean? Yeah. But let me get to you, Julius. What was one of your favorite parts, bro?
I think I'm gonna have to go with one of the things he said. I enjoyed that halftime show, man. Let me tell you, it was a complete 180 from what they had before the game. I enjoyed the whole Afrobeats movement. Yeah, it was kind of a pre-show. I'm headed to Sierra Leone, Ghana, at the end of March. So
Hey,
turning up, man. I was in here, being my girls in here dancing like we was at a concert for real.
Yeah, boy.
And then secondly, man, I enjoyed that Celebrity All-Star game, man.
That was good. I was surprised.
It was funny.
I didn't know if I was going to enjoy it or not, but I definitely did.
It was actually good this year, man.
Yeah.
I
mean, shoot. I agree. I ain't gonna stop. Will, talk to me, bro. What's good?
Tim's and Janelle Monáe. That's it. I don't see no reason to lie to y'all. Y'all know how.
I ain't gonna cap with you. I saw Janelle walk out. I said, "Wait a second, is that this outfit?" Like she was doing that all weekend. Like she had a party. She was on her IG story. She was going crazy all weekend. Like
she gave up a lot of vibes in that celebrity game, and I was vibing with that.
That moment between her and Lisa was amazing.
Yeah.
Like for her to just hug her and just say I love you, and they captured that moment because you know how I feel about my ladies. That was dope.
Yeah, but being honest, probably the slam dunk. I thought it was dope because I know Mac has worked really hard to get where he is, and to see like his career winnings, and he had made that like in one night doing
Ain't that crazy. Yeah, that was
100,000.
Yeah,
106.
I mean, I hope he ends up getting picked up for the year, and he shows like he does what he's supposed to do. I think that'd be dope.
And I really liked Grand Theft Alvarado. I really did. His swag and the fact that he called game, that was tough.
I like it.
He's a tough player, man.
I think he's solid. I think when you talk about players who get better every season, I think his name has to be mentioned. You know what I mean? Like I think when you see the last 2 to 3 years, how he went from just Grand Theft from hot out of bounds to doing it to actually being a great piece of the New Orleans Pelicans. Like that's a good piece. And when you have, we've talked about this all season. I think the Pelicans definitely have, when healthy. Well, let me preface that by saying when healthy. That's gonna be a hard out for anybody.
Yeah, they're never healthy.
Yeah, that's the hard part. That's the hard part.
Like that's the frustrating part. They got. I'm not even gonna mention number 13. That's the hard part, is they can't stay healthy. Like if they can stay healthy, I feel like them in Memphis competing in a 7-game series is something that we was looking within the next 2 years. But but you know what too? Like, and I don't know if that's still true. I heard that that the Pelicans medical staff is like, I think it's like shared between all teams. If I'm not mistaken, I think they kind of run kind of thin.
Really?
Like it's shared between them.
Well, I will say, what I do know is that the owner of the Saints is the owner of the Pelicans as well.
Yeah,
and their primary focus is football.
Yeah. I heard that somewhere that their medical staff is like run kind of thin because they're going between the two teams. So that could be an issue.
That can be a big issue.
When you have a great star in like Zion Williamson, but you also look at the rest of the squad. When you talk about a Brandon Ingram, a Zion Williamson, CJ McCollum, like that's a solid 3 that you could get it done in the Western Conference. Now, can you beat out the best teams in 7 games? That's a different story. But
I mean, they was beating teams down before they got injured.
You ain't lying, man. I would love to see the Pelicans and the Suns go back at it in a 7-game series. I just think that I would say it feels like a rivalry, obviously, but it's not like
the Pelicans
and the Suns knocked them out.
I like that how you said it was a rivalry, and the reason why I kind of agree with you is because the fact that the Suns thought they went on, but like this team gave you the business.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at it.
I ain't mad at the Suns though.
What?
Pelicans like little bro to the Suns, man.
And that's the problem. So it's like your little bro gave you the business, and last year, so playoff time, it's like,
But now you got the potential to see KD and Brandon Ingram really go at it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we've been wanting to see.
Yeah, that's
I don't think the Pelicans are scared. Nobody's scared of the Suns
at all.
I don't know about that, bro.
Bro, nobody's scared of the Suns. Ain't
You
nobody.
see what
Matter of fact,
Ant-Man
now
said?
what
You
we
see
can
what
do-
Ant-Man said?
What we can do is we're gonna get to that. That's our second segment. So I don't want to move yet, but we definitely gonna get to that because I think there's a lot of pressure that's coming in Phoenix, and I want to talk about who the most pressure is on. So I want to make sure we talk about that. But let's peep these top 10 plays from the All-Star game, and we tell me how we feel about it. We definitely can talk through them. So let's get to it.
Oh, it's like Christmas for Hoops fans. It's All-Star Sunday. We got the top 10 right here on NBA.com. At number 10, the man on top of the scoring list. Not going to miss this.
With the look away from
way outside lets it fly. However,
My guy.
more of a mid-range shot in this game. The King in at number 10. On to number 9.
Do a little
Take the
windmill.
pill and
Let's
do
go.
the windmill.
He showed out.
Jaylen Brown.
He
with
had
the
himself a
alternative
nice
energy
game.
slam
Oh, he
and
definitely
the dunk
did.
That
contest.
matchup between him and
It's in at
JT
number
at the end of
9.
the
How
third, going
about
into the
three-point
fourth.
champ
Yeah.
putting his
Still going with
stamp on
Jaylen
the
Brown.
top 10.
Yo, Damian
Lillard
jumper is
shooting
so
that
is
like
so
it's
pretty.
a free
I'm
throw,
calling
and
it down.
that's good.
Dame
for
is a
number
sixer
8.
next year.
At number 7, what a
What'd you
position
say?
play
I ain't
together.
He's a
Dame
sixer
was-
next
Nikola
year.
Jokic
I like
throws it
that.
to the
Yo.
sky to watch this guy fly.
And
He was
LeBron
having a
can
can
blast.
still go and get it as
That wasn't
he
even the best
brings
I
one.
got
the
playoffs
truth
to
of the
make.
roof on the
Y'all enjoy
alley-oop
this
that's in
All-Star
at number
game.
Yep,
7.
see you later.
Lowry is flowering in Salt Lake. Look at the Utah Jazz star.
He's
Go
been nice at
reverse
the
with a
boards, man.
burst. He's in at number 6. At number 5, we got the
Off the
first of these.
backboard.
Jason
Come here.
Tatum played him. Look at it off the backboard to himself. That's top shelf for Jason Tatum. The alley-oop at number 5.
feel it.
On to number 4.
Double
And
clutch.
John Morant got his schedule wrong.
Anytime
His
John
dunk
He said
contest
this-
is
John
not
said
one
this-
man play.
Josh said this is the
Reverse
only
jam
dunk
from
y'all getting.
He's in at number 4. At number 3, throwing the pass with the
Yeah.
left, throwing it home
I like how
with the
Donovan was
left,
like,
then
oh.
right. It's LeBron just too strong. Father Time takes another L as LeBron rings the bell at number 3. On to number 2,
That didn't make
and
no sense.
I'll
Bro.
see
That's
Steph
crazy.
okay,
Bro, the
three
net
and
didn't
raise
move,
his
G.
game from beyond half court.
Oh, like,
He's at
my
number
God.
2. But at number 1, you say you want a revolution.
Ooh.
Well, John Morant is the solution. The 360 looking nifty as John lands at number 1 on the NBA.com. Turn it.
Hey, have you ever do y'all watch the top 10s from the game from the prior night before on NBA.com?
Yeah.
yeah.
So do you ever notice he tries to get faster every single time he says NBA top 10? Have y'all ever caught that? Okay, so next time y'all go watch it, like for the one from like Sunday, he'll try to go faster on Monday. So like if you just heard the last day, he was like, yeah, top 10. Like he I don't know. I've just always watched the videos and always noticed that like it was just absolutely crazy to me.
I'm trying to understand how all them highlights, like 5 of them Jones was Brian. He played one half of basketball.
Man, 3 of them was LeBron, man.
Bro, like 5 of them. He was on
They
the
should have
court.
been dunking.
Well, you
If it-
know,
If
It
it
was
wasn't a
having
whole 3-point contest, then
That's all they did. They didn't compete none of the game.
That's true. But
but we
was
was talking about this
shooting
earlier. Like I get the, All-Stars, they don't ever play defense. I know I ain't never seen an All-Star game where they actually play defense. But
Last
at the
year they
Like,
did.
defense, like they up until like 2 years ago, they was always playing defense.
Last year they played defense
Definitely
too
mad at it.
in the fourth quarter.
But
Well,
it's
I
like,
wasn't
we
like,
was like what we was talking about is like they was hitting transition threes every time they got the damn ball.
That was
Excuse
the
me.
one part.
Everybody was sitting, bro. Everybody
I
was
thought
sitting.
it was. I
let's
thought
check
You
out
see,
the
Dame just got the ball and shot it, and he went in.
I mean,
Donovan got the ball, shot it, went in.
He does
It
that
wasn't
every
missing at
game
all.
though.
I know that's what I'm saying. Jason saying. So where would you want the defense to come in that moment?
Man, do something.
And he already got the ball up. Come on,
Look,
the ball's already in the air.
I think when you're looking at this game, I mean, and we're gonna look at the top 10 plays from the weekend. But when you have a coach in Malone, it's the worst game of basketball, worst basketball game ever, right? Jaylen Brown says that's just a glorified layup line. Like, obviously, the issue is people are seeing it when you score 182 points in a game, right? But this notion that it's not going to be for entertainment to me is what kind of messes it up for me. Like, that game is for entertainment. It's not like
It's
you want
not
it to be competitive. But I remember I watched JJ Redick. He went on his podcast was either yesterday or today, and he was like, "This team, these players are not even like warmed up for the weekend to play. Like they're constantly doing something that is not being on the basketball court. So when you get people who are coming in 45 minutes, hour before the game starts, and get some shots up, like that ain't what they there for." They didn't come to play D. And
no, you can't say that.
I said it was a pre-show.
182
points. That's a lot of points scored in the game. Like
my thing is, all right. So if you complain that there's no defense, that it's not a basketball game, you know what I'm saying? Well, then make the price like a basketball game. It's all-star weekend. Nothing but stars are there. It's about entertainment. I get it, but it's the kickoff to the next part of the season, and it's about that's when game time really begins.
You ain't gotta play Detroit Pistons 2004 defense, but you still gotta show up.
But at the same time, my thing, I'm spending a G to go to a basketball game, and I'm up in the bleachers. I looked at the tickets because I was trying to go. So up in the bleachers, they was $5 and change. I want to be entertained. I want to have fun. I want to see a show.
But you spending that bread to see the best players in the world play.
Have fun.
You're not doing it. You're not doing it to watch.
I don't. When I'm watching a regular basketball game, I don't get that. I don't get that fun. I don't get that type of.
Well, that wasn't a basketball game. That was cats playing on the playground talking about something. Look what I could do. Let's come on, stop it. That's
what All-Star Weekend is about. I mean, what is when they say All-Star Weekend is coming, what are you looking forward to? What do you want to see?
What I'm saying is in the before the last 2 years, them cats still play defense. Them games were still competitive, and they were still good. This game sucked.
And what was the score in them games?
They were still putting up 124, 134 points each joint. The probably what people consider the greatest All-Star game, one of the greatest All-Star games ever, when Iverson won a joint. They was competing up until the last minute. They had to come back and win. So they was always competing.
I remember that.
They was always competing. Them cats ain't show up, man.
I watched Kobe and Stephon go at it. You remember that one?
Yeah, like
I was watching that one earlier.
It was getting busy. I agree with you. It should be entertaining, and yes, I want it to be entertaining. I want everybody to show up, but at the same token, come on, dog. Like cats are just moving out the way. Like
yeah, I give you that.
Yeah, they were.
I think it's something going on in multiple sports, boxing, NBA, where when people get on this stage, they don't want to actually compete with the best of the best out of fear of getting showed up or getting embarrassed. So they kind of dumb themselves down to try to say, "Oh, I wasn't playing for real." Like I look at boxing and you see the Canelos not fighting the best people. They all want to be undefeated. They don't want to blemish on their record. Don't nobody want to get crossed in the All-Star game. Don't nobody want to get dunked on no more. So
I need these folks to come out like Brandon Knight, bro. Like
I disagree with that, Steve.
Put me on skates. You know what I mean? Like, because that's what happens, right? Like somebody goes and say, "I'm gonna play defense," and Kyrie's like, "Come here real quick. Let's have this dance."
Yeah, but don't go out like Brandon Knight though.
Everybody held. Remember that?
That was the Rising Stars, boy.
He got it in the Rising Stars, and then he got it a few weeks later at the crib.
Yes, sir.
Violate me like that.
Was that the same season with DeAndre Jordan too?
Bro, let me tell you something.
No, I don't think it was the same. I hope not.
You remember when he gave him that bag? That's exactly how I go down. Don't call me if you want to. Somebody got to get it.
We got to throw hands.
Oh man,
I think anybody who gets punched on like that's, you legitimately thought you had a chance to block it. That's the best part to me. Like if it's just you're just collateral damage, then I'm like he caught you. All right, but if y'all made eye contact and you was like, go ahead, bro, let's go, and then y'all go, all right, you got boomed on for real. I appreciate that more. Like to me, Rudy Gobert he's a poster. Man, don't talk to me about no poster. You know what I mean? Like he's 7 and change, and you're a poster.
Hey, man, that man worked for his money though, bro.
Let me take that back because I don't dislike Rudy Gobert. I dislike what Rudy Gobert did to the trade market. So I ain't
a big fan.
Yeah, he done.
That's a big fan.
Man still play, man. I'm not gonna be one of them people.
But look, even still, you got to think, even when that trade was made and the stuff that he got for that, like trades like Gary Payton II, going back to the Warriors for 5 second-round draft picks. Like little stuff. I'm like, wait, what? People are throwing around these draft picks now.
But I think
it's really throwing me off.
The Warriors don't really have room to be trying to draft other people. They got a whole team.
This is fact.
So
this is facts.
That's what
and that's the thing for me. That's the thing for me. Let's take a look quickly at the top 10 moments from the All-Star weekend, not including the All-Star game as well. And we'll get right back into it, man.
31 seconds to go. A 2-for-1 situation. DK took off.
DK was doing his thing, bro.
And man got drug tested yesterday.
Watch your head. That dude's muscles got muscle.
I thought he was gonna lose a leg when he came down.
Well, they got 13. The 2023 Kia Skills Challenge winner, the Utah Jazz.
He feels good, especially doing it in front of the home team. We got a little advantage from the crowd. We appreciate y'all.
To Atlanta. Let's go, Colin. Yo, Jordan Clarkson's like an NBA 2K creative player.
To himself.
Yo, when he did that, I was wilding. I was like, "Oh my god!"
I know you was up jumping.
I was jumping during the draft because all my guys was on one team, and then he wasn't going to take spite.
If I get the ball, if they give me the ball, if they give me the ball,
right now, man.
Benedict Mathurin, who's been He's gotta be the only undrafted player in this entire tournament.
He going to look real nice when they got 13
How can you not love that?
Out there, looking up front for Embiid. Mitchell is in defense. Mark that down, Candace. First defensive moment of the day. Tatum will do the same.
Was that a message? Was that a message, Reggie?
Anything you can do, the king,
He
I can do
He
better.
said this game ain't for him.
Damian Lillard. We have no three-point champion from the Trailblazers until tonight.
Beautiful,
I did it 2 times before. They say the 3rd time's the charm, and I'm happy that it happened here. So it's a perfect situation. I'm happy I could do it in my home coming back here to Utah.
I need him and Steph to do it.
Team Giannis carried a 7-point lead at the half. They're up 14 right now. Whoa, just add to it. Make it up 17. Damian Lillard. He did not even cross that court and he stopped that.
That don't make no sense. You see Bam?
Here he goes.
Oh, this guy.
Putting on the handle.
It's over. Like the swag after was everything and more.
He hit the Vince Carter.
It's over.
I'm going to say this. Matt McClung.
The reactions was crazy.
Can I get you to commit to doing the dunk contest again next year?
I got you. If you guys will have me, I'll be back.
Give it up, AT&T Slam Dunk Champ, Mac McClung.
That's crazy.
He definitely brought style back to the contest, man.
He's grounded. Good stay grounded. John Morant. Yeah. Save those dunks for the big game. So what do you say? He said never.
He's got to do it.
Our
It's
loss.
higher than McClung.
He's got to do it.
It wasn't better than Mac Joint though.
Mitchell kept it alive. Lillard for the win. There you go. That's the guy you want. Taking the shot to win it. Oh, Dame time.
And this showed it, Dame time.
Team Giannis wins
With the
it
hand in his
tonight
face,
in
too.
Salt Lake City, Utah.
What Pat
Gotta
Bell
love it,
say.
bro.
Hey, yo,
You gotta love it. Check the watch real quick. Hey, let me ask you this. How do you feel? Because I felt this way, but I feel like it was different that he said it out loud. That Jokic said the All-Star game is not for him.
I love that.
Like it's because I think it's the truth. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I think that's one of the reasons. I mean, I feel like he would got picked last if he didn't stand up and walk over.
Right, definitely.
I would have definitely picked Lori off.
What reason was it though that he said it wasn't for him though?
Because he's not a dunker. Yeah. He's not athletic. I mean, in terms of jumping and leaping, he's a playmaker, and he's a little bit slower moving than the rest of the league. Like, it really ain't. He's not here. What is he gonna do? Is he a big guy shooting three? You know what I mean? Like, get a couple assists.
They asked him, did he have a problem with getting picked 7th? And he said, I probably wouldn't choose me either.
Mm-hmm.
This game ain't for me.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, look, he would have got picked last if he didn't stand up. Let's be real.
Yeah.
If you watch the look on LeBron's face as he's standing up, he's like, well, I guess. All right, well, I gotta pick joke. Like,
who was him? It was him and Markham left, right?
Yeah, yep. Larry. I'd have picked Larry over him easily. But like he said, it ain't for him.
He got that Tim Duncan effect, man. He good, but Tim Duncan ain't exciting like that.
But you gotta think though. Will has I won't call it a vendetta, right? But I definitely
I don't dislike you. I
didn't say no. I don't think that you do. I think you. I think it's MVP votes for you, right? And I'm with you when it comes to that. I think Joel is putting the league on notice, and he's doing something that we have kind of seen, but haven't seen it to this level.
I can't say how I want to say it. I'm just gonna say I dislike the rodeo ride that continuously happens.
Say like, you're like what?
I don't like
the rodeo ride.
I don't like the rodeo ride and that be happening. Like,
I feel that
Russ didn't get that much love. Like, Russ was doing it consistently, and Russ was doing it without a team. And Russ was taking his teams to the playoffs, and he didn't get that much love. So like, that's my problem. And they brought up on NBA Today, and they were talking about like, yo, like, they're considering possibly giving him a third MVP. That's putting him in rare air, but you put him in rare air, and he can't even compare to them players.
Right.
So then what? Like, how do you
playoffs is big for me, bro. I think second. I mean, going to the postseason, you got to do something.
You have to.
And I get like people will argue that the MVP, it's a regular season award. Yeah, that's great. He's gonna put up those numbers, but like you said, Russell did it for 4 out of 5 seasons. He averaged a triple-double. So when we're talking about this big guy, I mean, for them, it's probably he's a 7-footer. This year, I would understand that he got his team in first place. The last 24, 25 games, if they stay in first place, cool. I get it. This might be the one I understand it. But even the last 2, I'm like, okay, the first year we hadn't seen it before. He came in and killed it. Second year, he did the same thing. I mean, it's essentially Michael Jordan. It's essentially LeBron James. Like, there were a lot of times where they should have won it, and Jokic getting the MVP votes when the same thing should have happened for LeBron and Mike. We knew who the best players in the league were, but they weren't winning MVPs. I mean, I don't know what to pinpoint it to how Jokic getting these.
Not taking it away from Joker, but Joker is essentially what Arvydas Sabonis would have been had he came to the league earlier. So it's like it's not that you've never seen it before. It's just that Joker's doing it right now in a time where analytics is so important to people, and there may be some favoritism to it also because, like I said, media people have even said, like Bill Simmons even said at one point, like he wasn't going to vote for Joel just because Joel plays for the Sixers. Like, you have a vote, dog. Like, you're supposed to.
You're supposed to, right, right.
But when a lot of these cats are biased, it's not going to work in that favor either way. Yeah. So, it is what it is. But you're gonna have to, if he gets a third MVP, you have to justify being able to put him up there. I think with what Larry Bird. I'm gonna say.
Oh yeah, back to back.
Right.
It's only a few. It ain't. I mean,
you have to justify that. And you
do, and you can't explain it what he does.
You can't, and you can't be talking about, oh, Joel didn't do anything in playoffs. Well, Jokic ain't doing nothing in playoffs either, and Jokic has done worse in playoffs.
He don't say nothing. They got to the West Finals, didn't they?
Who?
Denver
Nuggets.
Yeah, 3 seasons ago.
In the bubble.
In the bubble.
Oh yeah, in the
bubble.
We're counting
the bubble, but they had everybody.
Exactly.
Right. Jamal Murray.
They're got a squad. I'm just saying they done made it,
Yeah, but I mean, even then, they're a Mike Conley 3 away from being eliminated. Like, I remember.
That's very true.
You know what I mean? Donovan was like
Donovan Mitchell 3 for being eliminated too.
They were going 50 and 50. Like him and Jamal Murray were going at it. So I mean, I get what you're saying. I think even putting up those numbers without having Jamal in and out of the lineup, I think is impressive. But 3 in a row to me is like crazy.
That's a bit much.
This 2K type stuff.
And don't get it wrong, because we ain't hating on him. He's a great player.
He really is. But like you said, when you put him in that league with the greats, there's no explanation to why.
Yeah. You only gave Russ 1 MVP. You ain't give Russ 2. You ain't give Russ
4 seasons.
They gave
Steve
Nash got 2 though.
He was stat padding. So like, come on, yo, what's the difference?
Exactly.
Nash got 2.
I mean, I don't think he lied.
I don't think he's gonna win MVP this year though, man. Jokic. I think they'll give it to Jason Tatum.
You think so?
I don't think so.
Nope.
Yeah. I think they're gonna slide it to Jason Tatum this year.
It's not that I don't like Jason, because I'm a Duke fan, but we always speak about consistency. Like every time I'd be like, oh my God, JT, he's putting up these numbers. Boom, he scores 12 or 13.
That's true. He done killed my minutes a couple times, boy.
Yeah.
I'd be like, what is this? So that's the only, like, I would think the way whoever does the voting when it comes to MVP, I think that's going to be an issue unless he can be consistent from this moment going, into the postseason.
It's going to come down to Joker, Embiid. I was going to say Giannis, but I don't know how many games Giannis going to miss because he about to be out. And it might be Tatum. I don't think if it comes down to Joker, Embiid, and Tatum, no, Tatum's not going to get it.
No, bro.
He's not putting up the numbers that either one of them are putting up.
He averaging what, 28, 29?
Yeah, 28, 29, but
he had 8 games over 40.
Number 1 in the East.
Embiid is potentially giving you the second time a center has led the league in scoring. He's giving you 12 rebounds, 4 or 5 assists, 2 blocks. Jokic is giving you a triple-double.
Yeah.
Tatum's not getting that.
It can happen. And we definitely see it. I want to make sure before we move on, we're going to move on to who has the most pressure after KD going to Phoenix. We're going to talk about this, but I just wanted to make sure because Julius, you were talking a lot last week, and I know it's second week, you're coming in, but I think just putting you in rare air, we need to do that. So I want to make sure after last night we put those points together. I watched the game. I went back and looked at the teams that we drafted, and my brother, your team scored 42 points. I want to make sure I put that out there. I did the numbers.
Hey, man, the starters was hogging all the minutes, man.
I just want to make sure because Will, you came
Welcome
in.
Welcome to the show. You sure you want to come back?
Will came in third with 92 points. Now, mind you, that's 51 points that you had, and I just want to put that out there. C had 97. And I ended up with 106, and I got booted out first.
You sure did.
I got.
How long can you pull that? You can't pull that list back up, can you?
No, I had like a picture of it or something.
I had LeBron, I had Kyrie, I had.
You had 30, did you? Yeah.
You had Donovan.
I had Spider. I
had 40.
Who was in my starting 5?
Your starting 5 was
you had Ant, Joe, Embiid,
Joel. You had Dame. Dame put up a lot of points for you too.
Yeah,
that definitely helped you out. But before we move on to the next one, I just wanted to bring that. I didn't know if you knew.
What the minutes played look like?
Well, you're in the bottom, Julius. Sorry for you. So that means you get the boot.
What? There was no person on your team that had more than 13 points.
That's I just want to probably didn't play more than 13 minutes though, man.
Who did you pick?
Ja Morant.
Yeah, Julius he picked Giannis first, which that didn't help him.
That's probably
he had a dunk and he dipped out. And
yeah, too.
Ja Morant, Lloyd Markkanen, SGA, and Pascal.
You had SGA?
Yeah,
he didn't play much,
JT Ball. Look, Steve, look at that. Steve, wroll me off, man. They
wrote
me off, bro.
Hold up. Don't get it twisted, dog. They didn't play no defense in that All-Star game. You put them teams on a real court, It's me and C in the end. Miles ain't got no room there.
I don't care. We're not talking scenarios, Will.
Miles counted those points because he ain't had no other choice. Because he probably heard.
He was ready. He came so ready to drop them points today. Like, yep, guys, he was booting me up first, but I got
the funny thing was, I didn't think about it until he put it in a group chat. He was like, Miles is like a genius right now. And I was like, you know what? I should prove
he was like a genius because of the Jaylen Brown comment, not because of the teams you picked.
Right. That what?
You're very D'Antoni when it comes to picking teams.
So we seen the matchup. I have to ask you guys. So we had a segment, Julius, about who would we start our team with, Jaylen or Jason?
Oh yeah. Okay.
And I said Jaylen.
Julius said y'all was crazy. Julius sent me a message. Julius sent me a message when he saw that next one and was like, bruh. Y'all
that's crazy.
I mean, I
Tatum.
love the way he plays ball, bro. Like it felt good.
I think he need to keep that mask on. I tell you that, like Batman.
Mask killer, my boy.
Everybody go crazy with the mask on.
I honestly wasn't expecting him to come in and play like that, but he's like, nah, I'm sick of being number 2. You ain't about to keep sleeping on me.
Give me JT, man.
Y'all should have picked every 3-point shooter. Pretty much. That's what that game was about, man. That's all it was. Let's get into it.
You want to know what's bad, Julius? Is because my guy didn't even play a whole half, and I still came in second.
Man. But my dude didn't play 5 seconds.
Hey, no one told you to draft Giannis.
He did play like 14 seconds. But let's get to it, man. So we saw this trade. We saw KD go to the Suns. We've talked about pressure. We've talked about KD and every team he has been on since he's been in the league. We talked about James, Russell, Kyrie, James again, Steph, Clay, and Draymond. And now you're with Chris Paul, Devin Booker, and DeAndre Ayton, and with Monty Williams as the coach. To me, when I'm looking at this, who has the most pressure to either – you have to get to the Western Conference Finals. That is the least of your worries. Winning a championship obviously is on the docket, but if they don't win this year, tell me who does it fall on?
Chris Paul,
KD, Chris
Paul, Devin, Monty,
Chris Paul.
Who? Tell me why. Tell me why Chris Paul.
I feel like he's the facilitator. He got to make them mesh well. He got to get him.
OC.
You know what I'm saying? He got to get it to work. If he don't get them all to, get to their spots, drain the threes, I just don't think it's going to work because literally that's all Chris Paul has to do is facilitate the basketball. That's all he has to do.
Yeah.
So I think all the pressure goes to CP3. Hopefully he don't get hurt, but I think he has all the pressure.
All right. So Will, you seem like you agree. So Julius, tell me who has the most pressure coming out this year with the Phoenix Suns and the roster they got right now.
I narrowed mine down to the coach and Kevin Durant, but ultimately I'm gonna go with Kevin Durant, man.
Bias, dog.
What are we talking? No. I'm gonna say
wait, hold on.
Why I think they're gonna have an easy ride to the championship. I think KD is gonna have. I think they're gonna have an easy ride to the championship. I got the vibes that I have right now when he went to Golden State. That's what I got right now.
Oh wow!
But I think that
Mike said book.
I think Kevin Durant is gonna have absolutely no excuse. Just like in Golden State, he's gonna be wide open. They can't double him like they did last year with against the Celtics. It's his team to take to the championship and win it.
Now,
I average 30 in the playoffs.
Now, the only pushback I would have on that is when I looked at Golden State. Let me put this back out here. When I looked at Golden State, Kevin Durant was the best player, right? Mm-hmm. Kevin Durant was the best player on the floor. Steph Curry was the most important player.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I look at this team. I think that either falls on Chris Paul or Devin Booker. Devin Booker's game he could go anywhere and be successful. I think the same thing. CP could do the same thing. We know what KD is going to do. He's not going to get double, like you said. If you double, you're leaving DeAndre, Devin, and Chris Paul, whose mid range is still grimy, right? Like, so when I look at that team, I mean, I think Monty's an amazing coach, right? I think what he's done with Phoenix and what he's done out there in this short period of time is absolutely amazing. So I don't doubt that. I would almost look at what does it look like for Devin Booker playing next to a star in terms of just a scoring who could put up 40 whenever they feel like it. That wasn't Chris Paul. Chris Paul, he knows his role. What does it look like for Devin to not be the focal point of the offense?
Yep.
And that's going to be the most. I think kind of most pressure is going to fall on him.
I don't think Devin wanted it because I feel as though when Devin didn't have that much pressure, that's when he scored. Like he scores buckets, but I feel like he really has to work hard. You know what I'm saying? When he didn't have to be a leader, I felt like his shot just fell from anywhere from the court. So if he has another scorer, I think he can go back to being the Book that we're all used to seeing when he was going to other teams, dropping 50 without easy.
Man, when you're talking about Devin Booker one-on-one with folks, like that's on an island. Like that to me, I mean, I think Devin is definitely gonna put up numbers. We know that, right? But I also think how do you mesh with somebody as smooth as KD off the dribble?
That's where the pressure comes on CP3. That's CP's 3 job to do that.
Yeah.
We saw him last year. He gassed out in the playoffs last year.
But he don't have to do much. All he has to do is literally get them the ball.
He's gonna have to play defense.
Everyone's gonna have to play defense.
The wild card is gonna be DeAndre Ayton, and what
he just gotta be X factor.
DeAndre
bench, bro.
DeAndre Ayton now has to be the defensive anchor because they don't have the defense they had before. They don't have the bench that they had before. So they're going to lean on DeAndre a lot more. DeAndre wanted to earn that contract. Now he really got to earn it. I don't really think it's going to be too much pressure on Book because Book is young. And if you're being honest, he's a great player. There was really no expectations of him before CP3 got there because that was just how it was. They treated him like he was a volume shooter. It's really on Chris Paul, unfortunately, because of age and because, like he said, he's a facilitator. He's the one that makes everything go. So if you can't make everything go and we got to replace you as the point guard, you know who comes in next year? Kyrie Irving.
Listen, man, I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen, man.
And the guys that you got coming off the bench, you got Landry Shamet, Cameron Payne, you got Josh Okogie, Bismack Biyombo, Torrey Craig, and Damian Lee.
They got Terrence Ross, and he showed out his first game now. So
definitely,
I give it Terrence Ross.
In the Western Conference, that bench is not doing nothing.
Nothing.
Not in the Western.
Nothing.
I mean,
right now they matched up with the Clippers first round. So
they matched up with the Clippers first round right now.
Right now,
I would love that.
Oh, that's 4-1, big dog. That's 4-1.
What does that go? Clippers. Give me Clippers and Suns first round. Who coming out of that?
That's 4-1. 4-1.
4-1. Gentleman sweep.
4-1.
Clippers are coming out of that.
4-1, dog. Do you see what Kawhi is doing right now in the grass cutter 8s?
Grass cutter 8.
That's 4-1, bro.
Shut up.
The Clippers are coming out right now.
And you know, I think it was under the radar signing. I don't think most people are talking about. I don't even think we've talked about it.
Eric Gordon,
and maybe we have. Eric Gordon was cool, but Reggie Jackson going to Denver, I really believe that was a good pickup. I think it was an under radar pickup. We don't know about Jamal.
He don't play no defense.
I mean, who does that? Besides Drew Holiday,
somebody got Bones was playing defense in Denver.
I give you that, but where's Bones at now? He's in the
Clippers.
Exactly.
The Clippers.
Jesus.
They got a whole star 5 damn near on their bench right now.
The Clippers have the best depth in the league.
Kawhi got his just for me braids in. You see the silky smooth between the joints. You know what I'm saying? Paul George then got Russell back. You seen what Paul did with Russell. Russell got a whole chip on his back because he just want to poke on LeBron and AD.
Bro,
so
all I know is
but even with KD going over there, no one they're not shaking up. Ant-Man is excited. He's like, yeah, I'm ready to play. I'm ready to beat him down. Like it's not.
Ant-Man gonna be chilling with Rudy Gobert, watching the playoffs on the crib, eating Cheetos. Now, when Russell Westbrook,
but I'm talking about as far as him being going there, being traded there. You know,
cool.
it's not a scary sight for them. It's not like, oh, you know, it's like, you know, when he went to the Warriors, you're like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? That's not what you get when you have KD going to this to Phoenix.
No. I want to see what happens when Russell Westbrook sees Austin Reeves across the court. And he's
gonna turn the ball over.
Oh, that's he gonna poke on that boy. He gonna poke on that boy.
You gotta put that man on a poster, boy.
That's why he's right in LA. He's like, yeah, this is what you want to do with my last 2 seasons.
I hope it works out.
Hey, do the Kings make the playoffs, man?
No.
Yes.
Well, make the playoffs. Yeah, they do, but they're not.
They make some noise.
I think the Kings can potentially beat somebody in the 7-game series.
Yes,
I think it's possible for sure.
The Kings can do it.
I just don't. The only reason why I say no is because, you know, the other teams turn up in the second half of the season.
Yeah, but
Kings straight, bro.
I ain't lying.
The Kings are nice.
Yeah, they are. They are. We've been saying that all season long, but it's a different time now after the All-Star break.
The first round, the Kings will probably get either the play-in team or they'll probably get like the Mavericks.
What if they get Dallas?
If they get Dallas, they're gonna run Dallas into the ground.
Right now,
Kings play defense, bro.
I'm not saying. I'm not disagreeing with you. I just run them into the ground, though.
Bro, they're gonna run them into the ground.
7 games.
Luka different in the playoffs, bro.
7 games.
Kyrie gonna show up, but Kyrie's not gonna show up.
How many games?
To show up.
Does Dallas make it out?
No, it's gonna go 7 games.
And who you got?
It might go 6. Yo, the King, bro.
I don't disagree with you, bro.
Kings play defense, dog.
I don't disagree with you, G. Dallas, it's a hard out. Whoever
they don't like Sabonis at the 5.
Yeah, I mean that's
why. Who's guarding? Who's
nobody's guarding?
Not on Dallas. If he just stands up, who's guarding?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So you got
Christian Wood? No.
I don't know, man. I don't think I'm ready to take them over Luka and Kyrie, bro.
Okay.
They scored 77 together and they still lost.
And that's the thing. It's 2 isolation players against a full team. And Mike Brown knows how to play Luka. It's gonna be a problem.
And the
Kings
play team
defense, bro.
And the Kings play team basketball. That's what they play.
Mike Brown got them Bulls out there ready.
I think what I love is that there isn't a bona fide superstar on that team. You just have really good players who play together.
You got stars.
Huh?
You got 2 All-Stars.
Yeah.
I hear you, but we're not looking. Are you looking for De'Aaron Fox and Sabonis? Who was thinking about Sabonis?
But I could have sworn that you just said that he was one of the players that gets slept on.
Right.
Sabonis?
No, De'Aaron.
No, I always felt like Sabonis got slept. I always picked it from my fantasy
wait,
team.
hold on. When was this conversation we had in the text message about who is the player that gets slept on? You did not say anything about Sabonis. You said De'Aaron Fox.
You said De'Aaron Fox.
You said De'Aaron Fox.
Cool, but is he a superstar?
Bro? He just as good as any guard in the league.
Is he a superstar?
Not yet.
He's on his way.
Is Sabonis a superstar?
Sabonis is they're both All-Stars.
They're All-Stars.
That's all I'm saying. I'm talking about superstar. That's all I'm saying.
Nah, they gotta get a little bit more.
I think that help that plays to who they play, and Mike Brown knows how to use that and make. That's why they've been this good. Ain't no egos.
But
they're trying to win games.
And then you still got
that's all they all want to win.
You still got the boy Keegan. You know what I'm saying? Like they got a nice squad, and they
Rook shooting the skin off that ball right now, bro.
and let me tell you something. If you grew up watching those old Kings teams, you do not want to play playoff basketball in Sacramento.
It's different.
It's wild.
Different.
They gonna lose. They ain't been to the playoffs in like 15 years.
I love watching Mike Bibby and Bobby Jackson back. Doug Christie, Chris Webber.
They gonna run on the floor, boy.
Bro, that's
Pat Bev in Minnesota last year.
What's the ratings right now? What's the standings in the West right now?
All right, so if nothing moved, no playing, no nothing, you would have Denver and Minnesota. Denver playing Minnesota,
Mm-hmm.
You have Memphis playing New Orleans. You would have Sacramento playing Dallas, and you would have the Clippers playing the Suns.
Okay.
If nobody moved, I also want to mention
the best first round in a long
Rob
time.
Pelinka did some things at the trade deadline. We are even with our losing record, we are 4.5 games out of fourth place. I just want to put that out there. It is what it is.
The Warriors gonna make it too. We didn't say them.
Yeah,
I just want to forewarn you guys. Just forewarn you because you already know that tape is gonna be rolling back.
Place, right?
I said fifth. Yeah, I said fifth. I said fifth.
Wait, hold on. You still think the Lakers gonna get fifth?
Yeah, I'm standing on what I said. I can't back down now. I'm standing tall.
Hold up. The Nuggets, the Grizzlies, the Kings, the Clippers, and the Suns. That's 5 teams right there.
So,
fifth.
How many games are they from fifth right now?
So if we're only 4.5 games from 4, then we must be hung.
The only fifth you talking about is the fifth of Hennessy because there's no way.
They only 5-6 games away, bro.
There's no way, bro.
And like Brown said, the next 23 games are the most.
Bro, they're third right now. Like, what are we doing, bro?
I just want to be in 6th place. I'm
just gonna let you know when it happens. I don't want to hear nothing because I'm going off all week, all day. I'm texting you all day, sending the clip over and over and over.
I think we need to get that 8th. We need to get that Charles Barkley.
We in the playing tournament. What you saying? I think they can get 6th place, bro.
I think they win. I think they get 7th.
5th is overzealous. I'm not gonna cap. 5th. That's a lot of work to get 5th place.
You think they can get over the Mavericks?
I think we can get over the Mavericks.
Do you think they can get over a healthy Pelicans team?
They're not healthy, so you can't say that. That's potential.
But I gotta ask you.
No. How? We're gonna go back to that potentially.
You got Anthony Davis, the ginger.
We already know how I feel.
That's legitimacy. See, that's legitimate. Fully healthy.
Fully healthy, yes, but he's out right now.
What we have to operate is if both teams are going to be fully healthy because that's the only way to do it.
If we're going to do it fully healthy, fine.
The Pelicans are running the Lakers.
They're a top 3 team fully healthy, but Zion ain't going to be healthy till March, the end of March.
Okay, but I don't see the Pelicans just dropping. Come on,
skip Timberwolves.
The Timberwolves. The Warriors are coming. Whether you like it or not,
I don't doubt that.
Are coming.
I don't doubt that.
Definitely don't doubt that.
I ain't going.
Yeah, skip the next 3. We appreciate it.
Hold up.
Skip the next 3.
You better not say OKC
for Utah, OKC, or Portland. I'm gonna fight you.
Say OKC.
I do believe in Dame.
You know what, bro? You know what? Come on, bro.
I do believe in Dame making the play-in.
Oh, you made the play-in.
No.
If Dame gets into the play-in,
right? No.
If Dame gets into the play-in, that's a problem.
OKC, Golden State, Minnesota, he can get to the play-in. That's possible.
If Dame makes the play-in, so 7, 8, 9, 10, you got right now. You got so we're gonna put the Lakers in there. The Pelicans, the Lakers, the Warriors, and the Blazers.
Solid.
AD, if you blow your nose, he gonna go there.
Man, calm down, bro. Calm down on man's like that.
You know, don't try to act like he ain't soft.
AD gonna be fine.
We need to run the tape back when it was me and Miles were here, and I was telling Miles who Pelinka was gonna trade AD for. Because that's what he gonna trade AD for 4 packs of Kool-Aid, 2 Chico sticks, and a bomb pop. That's right now. That's all you're gonna get from him.
I think we definitely make the playoffs. I would love 6th place.
You meant to play in.
I would love 6th place to not
stop
have to
disrespecting the king, yo.
The Kings are in
Kings. No, the king.
The Kings are in 3rd.
No, the king. The king.
In the Bible.
Bron.
Okay, Bron is not making the playoffs.
Steve said that gonna be enough. That's messed up, Steve.
Listen, I'm gonna need his ads, everyone's ads, because I'm atting everybody with this video.
He telling the truth.
I don't know. Listen.
Hold up. Is that my man Toronto, Mr. G? Is he back?
Mr. G.
Things that make you go, yeah, right. Like your selections.
Bro, Simon's out for a month and a half.
Hey man, I'm telling you. These are questions that we got to ask, man, for sure. Make sure.
If I've been out for a month and a half, that means that Dame probably gonna have to hit 70 every game. And he probably
already
He hurt too.
He said, "Yeah." Miss G said, "Yeah, I'm in."
When his abs was hurt last year.
Yeah, what Peanut at?
These are questions.
Peanut think the Lakers gonna to the playoffs too, Julius?
You know Peanut ride with the Lakers, man.
Yeah. That man name is Peanut. I don't trust him. He a whole allergy. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Lloyd, I gotta ride with my guy. Period. I said what I said.
They make the play in, bro.
What episode was it? And you were all like, "Oh my God, see, I'm still standing." Here we are, February 20th, 2023, and I'm still standing on what I said.
I want sixth place. I think seventh place is more. I think it's more. What's the word? I don't know what I'm talking about.
Realistic.
Realistic. There we go. I think seventh place is more realistic because even playing that 8 to 7 game, I think they beat any of those teams.
Bro.
Hey, bro.
This play-in crap is played out right now.
Who is we? Is he talking about the Raptors again?
I don't know.
Is that who is that? Who is that? Is that the boy right there?
That Peanut right there, man. He said y'all tickets was free.
When the tickets was free.
When the tickets was free. Where's Peanut from?
With Markelle Fultz, man.
They packed out now, bro.
Talking about back in what 2016? I was a fan then. I ain't. Oh, is he from Philly?
No, Peanut from Jacksonville.
He's from Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Oh, so he ain't really got. He still talking about Peanut.
He ain't got no skin in the game. I think it's very doable. Just so we give equal opportunity to the Eastern Conference. I mean, I think after fourth place, I don't even care.
After fourth place,
I don't care because the Eastern Conference is nice right now. I think the wild card.
Come on, bro.
You got to get a Knicks a nod though, bro.
Yes.
I think Brooklyn is better than them.
No.
What?
Yeah.
I think people trying to figure out Brooklyn right now. They don't know.
It's a team full of players with no egos. It's a hard team to beat.
Ben Simmons is on that team. You sure?
Ben Simmons ain't playing. Simmons been on the bench.
You ever went to Toronto, put it together, man?
And this is no disrespect to my
read them out. Who is 1 through 10?
1 through 10. Celtics, Bucks, Sixers, Cavs, Nets, Knicks, Heat, Hawks, Wizards, Raptors. And then 11, 12, and 13, you got the Magic, Pacers, and Bulls. The big thing here that you got to think about is what happens with Giannis. How many games does Giannis miss? Because 2 and 3 is really what you're thinking about between the Sixers and the Bucks. If the Bucks
they're one game out of first.
Yeah, if the Bucks fall for 3,
that's not what Giannis do. You right.
Celtics gonna get first. Marcus Smart just came back. They're gonna be all right, man.
So that's what I'm thinking. After them top 4 teams, I'm like,
I think Toronto gonna make a small push.
They probably will.
Get deeper into that play-in spot.
Mm-hmm.
The Knicks, I think the Knicks gonna come up and take Brooklyn. Yeah, I think the Knicks gonna take 5, maybe 4, maybe.
Nah, Cleveland now they're gonna beat out Cleveland.
No.
Yeah, I think the top 4 teams.
You got a good argument there, Dwayne.
The top 4 teams stay the same, but it might be switched around some. I see the Nets probably falling down. The Knicks moving up.
Like
Me too, Dwayne.
The Heat
and them Hawks too.
Shout out to Steve, man.
Them Hawks coming too, bro. I feel like Trae Young feel a little disrespected that he wasn't in Utah this weekend.
Little disrespected?
Yeah.
He was an all-star. Make sure we just put this for everybody, all the people that don't like Trae Young out there. He was an all-star starter last year with the same numbers. I just want to make sure we understand. He put up the same numbers and wasn't in Utah. So I don't know. I think getting DeJounte and they still got to find that thing. But the coaching, it definitely got to happen.
Even then, he still wasn't the point guard that deserved it. It was Jalen Brunson.
Say it again.
No.
Even then, he still wasn't the point guard that deserved it. It was Jalen Brunson.
Oh, that deserved all out of this one. Yeah, I mean, for playing wise in the Knicks, yeah, I'll get it to him.
Who was an all-star on the team with the second seed? Stop it.
I don't like that though, man.
But that don't make no sense. If we're talking about all-stars,
I get that,
but the individual player.
I hate that rule.
But it's gonna be with Trae Young is gonna be a volume thing because even though he's got those stats, Trae's still not playing the same that he played last year, and it's because they don't have the same shooters around. He don't have the same people around, so that
you don't see him acting like Ice Trae. You don't see him acting like he don't got that same swag and attitude.
DeJounte Murray is a great pickup, but you gave up a lot of shooting, and that's what Trae needs to stretch the floor. So he's not. It's not the same Trae this year. And then him and Nate McMillan they got some kind of beef going on. So it's a lot of movement. I said it when they made the trade. Like I like DeJounte Murray, but they gave up too much.
But we was even going back to this with the All-Star votes, regardless. Who did we say you got All-Star votes that shouldn't have even got them? Alex Cruz? No, it wasn't Alex. What's his name?
Jaren Jackson Jr.
Austin Reeves.
Crazy. Reeves.
He lead the league.
Yo, you are in minutes. You can't say that, bro.
That's what they said, man. Number 2 in the Western Conference.
So
lead the league in blocks. I mean, I don't know what to say to you, bro.
You said it so calmly and disrespectfully.
Jared Jackson Jr.
Who?
No, when you asked that question, Julius was like, Jared Jackson Jr.
I'm just thinking about people that's getting in, man, that like it wasn't Jackson year this year, man. Not this year, bro.
Yeah, I feel it.
Averaging 14, 15 points as an all-star? Nah.
Yeah.
What was it? Wasn't he double though?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because he leading in blocks. I don't think he averaging a double though. He don't be rebounding like that. He get a lot of blocks. I think he leading in blocks and stocks. The new stats that they came up with.
The same Ice Trae. He don't have that swag behind him. He don't have that same
Red Rifle's real.
Like
that's real. Losing Kevin, that was big.
It's not the same because it's not the same numbers because he's not doing it with the same efficiency, with the same style, and they're not winning games. The proof is in the
you, bro.
You got to be able to see and hear that. Like, yeah, Trae is nice, but he don't have that shooting he had. Everybody's collapsing on him now. Because who you got? You got DeJounte Murray and John Collins. Who's shooting out of them two? Nobody. Nobody.
I don't even know why they traded for Murray, bro. Murray a great player, but Murray he kind of like Russell Westbrook. He needs shooters all around him.
I said that Miles called me crazy.
He can't.
I call you crazy?
Yeah, you called me crazy, big dog.
I mean, they went for who they could get. I feel you.
Oh, but
they went for who they could get. They got DeJounte.
They should have been patient, bro.
That wasn't the move. Like, and there's no slack on DeJounte because he's a great player.
Yeah.
Yes.
You have to stretch the floor. If you're giving him all that money to be the number 2, it's essentially Ben Simmons, except he's not.
He get buckets, man. I give him that. And he play defense. So maybe that's why they brought him in because they need some.
It's Ben Simmons, but he's not afraid to shoot. If you look at the games, in games, they will collapse on Trae. And they will leave DeJounte open unless he's near the paint. That's the problem. Now, if DeJounte get a solid 3-point shot, he can be a problem.
He's been working on it. He definitely got better from the beginning of the season, though.
Yeah, I ain't lying to you.
Yeah, Steve. He definitely stepping up.
We'll see how they play. I think 5 through 10, really, bro. Like
it's anybody's.
It's up. It's up for grabs. Like I think people that don't move are the Cavs, 76ers, Bucks, and Celtics. I think them 4 teams. I'm not worried about them moving. But Nets, Knicks, Heat, Hawks, Wizards, Raptors, like that's gonna be anybody.
I'm gonna tell you right now, y'all can say whatever you want. You can crack whatever jokes you want.
We're going
if
to.
The Sixers go into the playoffs healthy. Nobody's touching them.
Who?
Nobody in the 7-game series is touching the Sixers if they help.
I gotta see James Harden. You forgot you have that person on that team, and you have Doc
Rivers. All he really got to do is pass the ball and move out.
But that's not what he's gonna do in the playoffs. That's not what James Harden does.
All you gotta do is pass the ball and move out the way. If that's,
but
I think James got something to prove because James knows this is it, or he gonna be back in Houston,
in Brooklyn.
Them young bulls chilling.
In Brooklyn.
He gonna be at the
if he go back to Houston, they might be straight though.
Can I say 2 words?
Not about to win no games in that West.
I want to make sure we just mention 2 words,
bro.
They're not about to win no games in that West.
Doc Rivers.
Yes, you see what I said. I said you have a player like James and you have a coach like Doc.
Just what? But them two spots you got worried about, bro.
That's a whole lot in a 7-game series.
It's
I think your team is solid,
bro.
James.
If y'all don't make the conference finals, Doc gotta go.
Bruh,
he should have been gone.
Y'all not going to talk to me about this truth on Black History Month. I'm not trying to hear that right now. All right, now I still got
to make the conference finals. It's a must. Anything less than that is a failed season.
Which, okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. Doc hurts, bro. He's always the wild card. Even when I play 2K, I remove Doc from being the coach immediately. But the fact of the matter is, I gotta go with what I gotta go with, and now,
your first round should be easy. That's easy. You're not worried about first round. It's who y'all see after that.
I'm telling you, as long as Embiid is healthy, we go to the conference finals.
I don't see a reason why that's not.
And Maxey got to produce.
And I think he will. But then too, I was noticing Doc been killing the rotations, bro. So we ain't been the same. But you know what though? Y'all been killing me for all this. But now y'all starting to realize they was really playing 4-on-5 during the playoffs all them years. And now all of a sudden, now y'all know what I'm talking about. Come on, bro. Give us a fight.
You just take every shot you can when it comes to Ben, don't you?
I'm not taking every shot I can, but I'm just calling a spade a spade. Like people like, oh, y'all didn't do this, y'all didn't do that. Bro, Embiid was out there with a broken face, still giving you 23 and 14, and was the best player in all of them series that he was in.
I don't disagree with you.
A broken face and a broken hand, and Ben ain't want to shoot because Ben wanted to go chill with Kyrie.
But that just goes back to what Ant was saying in the All-Star. Like, that got to stop. Like, if you use 70%, you got to play.
I like what Ant was talking about.
Well, Ben played, but he just ain't.
I like what
but sometimes it ain't players, man.
People put a lot of money into
make
these
these people sit down.
Wow.
Say it again, Julius.
The front office make these players sit down.
Yeah,
like some of that stuff is written in their contracts. Like, hey, you can't play this many back-to-backs.
It's a lot more money being invested into these players.
If I'm giving you $200 million, you're not playing every game. That's what they basically telling me. It's crazy though.
Yeah. Well, maybe they should put out a schedule where players are going to be at games, because if I've ever bought a ticket and Brown was not playing, I would be pissed. I had to sit up in TD with them fans.
That's a fact.
Absolutely not.
All right, so if
Brown wasn't playing.
So we'll end with this. If you had to choose Boston, Milwaukee, or Philly, I'll skip you. Don't worry about it. We know it's Philly. See who you got. Boston, Milwaukee, Philly.
Milwaukee.
Julius? Fully healthy. Everybody's fully healthy.
I got to go with Boston, man, because they added Mike. They added that dude that they just added.
Muscala.
Muscala. Yeah. That is crazy, bro.
Stretch forward.
And then Brogdon there now.
I still feel like they need a big man, but that's just me.
I got to go with Boston.
I would love to see Philly do it. I'm not gonna lie to you. And as much crap as I give Will and we talk about Philly, that's a solid squad. I would love to see James and Joel in the finals. I would love to see that. When I think of Joel, all I see is the crying face in Toronto. Like you were close. You know what I mean? And you could have did it. And I think what he's doing this season.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I don't want that to go unnoticed. Like, you know what I mean? Beautiful. I want that to be rewarded.
He's balling.
Yeah, but then again, I see what you're saying when we talk about James Harden and Doc Rivers. So
it's hard to ignore. But
so you know, I think it's very possible. If I would tell you this, my heart would be Philly. My head would be Boston.
It's hard to ignore Boston. Boston is.
They're solid from top to bottom. I mean,
and then still that defense in the playoffs, crazy.
Yeah. If y'all
I agree with you. I agree with you. We were healthy.
Neither. They didn't beat them last year.
Jalen and Jason is a hard one too.
Wasn't Middleton out?
Yes.
Yeah. Robert Williams was out too, though.
That's not healthy. That's not fully healthy.
That's not healthy.
Rob Williams was out too, though. And Grant Williams know how to guard Giannis, bro.
He's solid. He's solid defender.
Grant know how to guard Giannis, dog.
I don't know about guarding him, but he's solid.
If the Bucks are fully healthy, the Bucks are a problem, because then they just signed Jay Crowder too. So Jay Crowder probably gonna be there to be on Jalen or Jason.
And he's a pest.
Between them three,
I need for Boston and Milwaukee to play in the second round.
Y'all take yourself out. Just figure it out.
If they do that, even Doc cannot destroy what needs to happen on Broadway.
This is the thing. If they stay in the same position, it would mean for one of you guys, it would mean for Philly taking over second place.
Which I think
if they stay in the 1-2, they can't see each other to the Eastern Conference Finals.
That's what I think is going to happen because Giannis is going to be out for a little bit of time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah, that's true. But that tells you how dominant Giannis is, though. Like he ain't even had his second best player, bro, and they still one of the best teams in the
41-17. That's crazy.
He is what they want AD to be.
Mm-hmm. That's facts.
It ain't about
Giannis. Can we have a moment of silence, please? All right, we good. Appreciate that, bro. If I'm telling you this, I'll tell you this right now. If AD, and we'll end with this, if AD had Giannis's motor, AD would be the best player in the NBA. No question, bro. Like with his jump, like I'll even do the opposite way. If you give Giannis AD's jump shot, there's nobody touching him.
He need Giannis motor, but then he need a Black Panther suit too to go along with.
But like he said yesterday,
stop playing like he didn't drop 50
winner, chicken dinner.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Bro,
you gotta love
AD
it,
shows up 10 games a year. Dominates like, oh, he back.
Peace,
and then the 13th game.
Good night, Mom.
No,
bro,
it's a wrap.
AD gonna be all right, man.
Oh, please.
You ain't
heard Julius.
Hey, from your lips to God's ears, brother.
He gonna shock y'all in the playoffs. Watch.
He needs to toughen up. I just want to be like, toughen up, Chief. And just slap him upside his head. Because what is happening?
Look at this. If AD had Giannis joints. That's a big fact, man.
Seriously, because
as always, we appreciate y'all, man, tapping in with us here at the Full 94 here on MTMV Sports. Make sure you check out the team, mtmvpn.com. Check out Wildress, Mr. Teddy Fair on everything. Sports Talk with C coming up on our 100th episode. Also, make sure you check out the most recent episode where Sports Talk with C is interviewing our guy Wildress here, Mr. Teddy Farrell himself. I already know. I haven't seen it, but I know to expect laughs, fun, all just playful act during the whole interview, man. That's my team. I appreciate them and support them as always. Make sure y'all are tapped in to everything going on with MTMV Sports. Shoot, man. At the end of the day, support. Check out the website. Get the gear. You already know what's up. Protect us. We got the merch coming out for sure. Make sure y'all tap in with us, man. Julius, appreciate you showing up, man. Being our guest host again, bro. I think you bring something definitely dope to the team, man.
Thank you, Julius.
Yeah, man. I'm glad to see. I'm glad to see where this is gonna go.
Your name is gonna be Mr. Hudson.
Hey,
I like it. Yeah, we gotta get you with it, and make sure y'all following Sports Talk with C, Mr. Teddy Farrell. I am Miles Austin and Jew_chasing dreams. We here, Full 94 here on MTMV Sports. Y'all be safe, be safe, and be easy. Peace.